Hi everyone, I'm Anupama Chopra. It's that time of the year when we film critics sit down and take stock of all that we've suffered and celebrated. What soared and what sank, what will endure and what will be tossed away. Welcome to the Film Companion Year-Ender, a look at the year that was. Shekhar Kapoor recently raised a pertinent question. In an interview with The Hindu, he asked, how will future generations judge us from Bang Bang? There is only one answer to that question, not very well. As vintages go, 2014 was a particularly tepid film year. The lows were a new low, and the highs weren't game-changing like last year's The Lunchbox. Occasionally, the screen sparkled, but mostly it seemed that Bollywood, and especially its leading men, were content to recycle. What were some of the most startling and exciting performances you saw this year? Maybe Kangana Ranaut in Queen, or Alia Bhatt in Highway, or Deepika Padukone in Finding Fanny, not to mention Priyanka Chopra in Mary Kom or Rani Mukherjee in Mardani. Meanwhile, what were the men doing? Hrithik Roshan was reminding us that he's gorgeous in Bang Bang. His sheer good looks and charisma held that film together, but just barely. Salman Khan was playing himself in Kick. He even flat out told us, "Mere baare mein itna mat sochna, dil mein aata hu, samajh mein nahi." Shah Rukh Khan created Happy New Year, essentially a show reel for his newly sculpted body, his signature spreading the arms out pose, and his superstar ability to make even mediocre cinema successful. And Akshay Kumar was emoting with a dog in entertainment. A big applause for our actresses for having the courage to step outside the Lakshman Rekha of 100 and 200 crore clubs. And a request to the men. The 5 top names are essentially one-man studios, so they directly shape the Bollywood narrative. Please reinvent, innovate, follow your gut. You have our affection already. Use it to change the movies. As Sergei Diaghilev famously said to Jean Cocteau, astonish me. Of course, our year-ender will completely ignore one of the biggest films of the year, Rajkumar Hirani's PK. Since that's a home production, I can't include it in my assessment. I know that's a big gap, but given the conflict of interest, we don't have a choice. I have to pretend that PK doesn't exist. Also, this is not a comprehensive list. Thanks to extensive traveling, I've missed films like Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhania, Ek Villain, and Ugly. My top films of 2014 are, at number 5, Finding Fanny. Finding Fanny is a delightful essay on love. Homi Adajania's bittersweet comedy made me laugh, but it also had strains of sadness running through it. Homi and his eccentric characters taught us to revel in the absurdity of life. The film had standout performances by Pankaj Kapoor and Deepika Padukone, who was luminous as the virgin widow. At number 4, HAIDER. Vishal Bhardwaj's rendering of Hamlet was much too long. It was also unwieldy, structurally messy, one-sided and inconsistent. And yet, HAIDER packed power. It featured wonderful performances by Shahid Kapoor and Tabu. And Bharadwaj's handling of the Oedipal undertones in the mother-son relationship was exquisitely delicate. At number 3, The World Before Her. Nisha Pahuja's documentary investigated 2 diametrically different worlds, one of Miss India contestants and the other of girls enrolled in the Durga Vahini Hindu fundamentalist camp. With absolute clarity but with a non-judgmental eye, Pahuja explored what it means to be a woman in India. This film made me rethink many things and it made me deeply afraid. At number 2, FANDRY. FANDRY is among the few Marathi films I've seen and it absolutely blew me away. FANDRY is the story of a dark-skinned Dalit village schoolboy who is besotted with a fair-skinned upper-caste girl. Debutant director Nagraj Manjule doesn't give us a shrill polemic. Instead, he creates a poignant portrait of a keenly intelligent boy whose dreams defy his circumstances. The last 15 minutes of this film are gut-wrenching. And my number 1 film of the year is Queen. Queen didn't get a 4-star rating from me. I had problems with its meandering second half. But this is the film that stayed with me the longest. Rani's crushed face when her patronizing fiancé dumps her. The way she held on to her handbag when she's mugged in a Paris alley, and that smile on her face as she walks out on her repentant ex-fiancé proved unforgettable. The film is an absolute triumph for Kangana Ranaut, who is one of Hindi cinema's most exciting talents. In a year led by women, it's fitting that the number 1 film of the year should be Queen. I go on and on all the time. You guys need to say something too. Send me your feedback and don't forget to subscribe to Film Companion.